Hey everybody, I'm in Boulder, Colorado. Today I'm going to show you some of the sights and also where I camp. Hey guys, it's Robin with Creativity RV, and you might be wondering why I'm walking through a cemetery. That's my camper in the back right there. I'm in Boulder, Colorado, which is where I went to college, and I got my degree here in creative writing. I used to live just a few blocks from this cemetery, and I remembered it today when I needed a place to park, because if I go that way just like 3 blocks, there is Chautauqua State Park, which is amazing for like biking trails and hiking. But there was no place for me to park, and it was $2.50 an hour to park on the street, and I plan to be in Boulder for a few days. I just want to enjoy the sights, and I'm going to show you guys some stuff here, but it's really a beautiful place. Actually, my 3rd book was due out like 6 months ago, and it's not done, and it's based here in Boulder, so I was hoping that spending a week here would give me some inspiration to finish it. So I'm going to see the sights during the day, get some work done, and stealth camp at night. And I'm going to show you guys the Flatirons and the park and Pearl Street Mall and everything. So if you've ever wanted to visit Boulder, come with me. In addition to city parks, I find that parking next to cemeteries is pretty good. There's always street parking in a lot of the places I go. And, not too busy for side street parking. And usually the cemeteries are really interesting, and it gives you a nice walk too. I used to come to this cemetery, which was like 5 blocks from my apartment, to get ideas for my stories. You know, I do like to visit cemeteries in my travels because it really gives you a sense for how the people here lived in a way, like their names and how long they lived and their families. And I really like to see how the gravestones are decorated, but more than that, it just jiggles me loose sometimes if I feel a little bogged down with like my day-to-day stuff. And it reminds me that life is short and you better do something with it, because none of us are here for very long. This cemetery was actually built in like 1870, I think. It's called the Columbia Cemetery, and it's actually managed by the Park and Rec Service. So I have seen some rangers around, which is good, but there are a few people stealth camping on the side street. I could probably stay here, but probably head somewhere else. I'll show you that later. I scored. I found this great trailhead where I can park until 11 o'clock at night, and it's not very far from the Boulder Reservoir and only about 3 miles from the Celestial Seasonings tour that I'm going to do in the morning. And I also think that I have a good stealth camping spot scoped out for later on tonight. So I'm going to go ahead and set up my office and do some work while I'm here, and then maybe I'm going to go for a hike or a bike ride down this trail. Doesn't it look great? Another freaking thunder hailstorm. Wow, I can pick these spots. It is really coming down close to me too. I hate this. So the storm is finally over. You can probably hear the birds singing. We got really doused and a lot of thunder. You can still hear it in the distance. But ooh, lightning. Lightning. I should go back inside. Oh, fuck, okay. Yep, going back inside, but it's pretty out here, and I am not gonna risk it. See you guys later. Good morning. This is where I woke up today. This is kind of an industrial area slash apartment area, which is where I like to stealth camp. Here's an apartment building, and then on the other side, I've got some office buildings and some trucks, and that's good. You can see that I'm not the only one. There's a camper right there. And there's another one down there. So I'm like 3 blocks from the Celestial Seasonings factory, which is where I'm going next. I'm pretty excited about that. But I wanted to show you guys where I stay usually. I usually stay on this kind of a street when I'm going to be stealth camping in a city. So I'm here outside the Celestial Seasonings factory and tour and this tea shop, which I'm sure I'm going to do some damage in here in a minute. But right now I'm going to head inside and check out the times for the tour. So I just got into the tour, and this is my ticket. Isn't that cute? And I'm going to go around and sample some tea until my tour time, which is in half an hour. Look at this cozy place to have a cup of tea. Pretty cute, right? I think I'll just sit in here and chill next to the cat. I love this part. You can actually see the original illustrations from this artist that go on the tea boxes. Very cool. There's True Blueberry. These are really cool. And then you can see my girl out there waiting for me on the curb. I just sampled some of these. They're all delicious. These illustrations are amazing. This is cinnamon apple spice. The authentic rubos. Wow, very cool. Okay, we're going in. I have to turn off the camera because there are no cameras inside the factory. Talk to you guys in a minute. So we get to put these great blue caps on. Guys have to cover their beards too, which is pretty funny. Prices in here are so much better than you get in the store. And it's the same company that makes a bunch of these cosmetics. And so I'm going to load up on tea and stuff in here. Well, it looks like the hail stopped, but it is really coming down here. Everybody's waiting to go out to their cars at Celestial Seasonings. So I think I'll go into the cafe and get some tea. Oh my gosh, it's totally flooded right here. Wow. So I've left the Celestial Seasoning Factory. I'm back at the spot I was at yesterday, which is this great trailhead. But I wanted to show you guys the crazy hail that's here. Take a look at this. It looks like it snowed over here. And I'm really glad that I wasn't here when the storm hit here because it looks like it's a lot worse. But maybe it's over now. It looks pretty bad over the other direction. But Boulder is gorgeous. Look at this. This is hail that just happened where I was parked yesterday, and you can still see just past Boulder Reservoir back there. It's still really stormy and there is still some lightning happening. So I'm gonna actually head inside, but this is a pretty good spot to stay during the day, and then I'm gonna go stealth camp again at night. Again, everybody, if you like this video, please do like and share and subscribe, and come back for the next one because I'm going to show you the second half of Boulder, which is the Flatirons, Chautauqua Park, and Pearl Street. Thanks everybody so much for watching. Please have safe travels out there and be free.